on this episode of Bot versus Con.
It's probably my least favorite out of all 4 now that have come out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I would say so too.
But I like it. This looks more like Halloween costumes, which now, if you didn't get this, if you're a new collector and you wanted this, totally understand, totally makes sense.
Are you
Megatron and Optimus?
Honestly, it probably is.
The only ones that have been masterpiece sides are the ones that have been repaints. I would probably be in for this one. You're right. There's aspects of it that I like. You've been making some good points today, James. I have to give you some on that.
Well, that's just maybe you're seeing the method to my madness. I need to see combined mode. Combined mode looks amazing. They might be worth the price. New Supply, if you're watching, just send him one and send him the bill. You know he wants it.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans, to another thrilling episode. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of that T-Spark stuff that I think Bobby is going to be interested in. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime, which is the official sponsor of our channel, where you could go ahead and purchase, I know, a lot of that T-Spark stuff, and it, maybe in a year it'll be on its way to you. So I don't know exact dates when they're going to come out. So stay tuned for that. Also, to our members, we'll be having our live this Saturday, so it is, if you're watching it, the same day. I'll send out an announcement, so you guys already have that at the time this goes live. But and it'll be the normal time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So me and Bobby are on the same coast, so it'll be the same time for us, which is a rarity. So stay tuned for that. And to our subscribers, you're the reason why we're doing this. So thank you so much for sticking with us. And our haul video will be next weekend. Date to be announced. And go ahead and send in your hauls if you're ready to do that. Or if you think you can, beat Bobby with another week, go ahead and try to hold off. So, and lastly, if you want to go ahead and pick up some exclusive BBC merch, go ahead and scan the QR code up here. And we'll go ahead and show off our exclusive Chicago shirts. So I think they came out pretty well, so stay tuned for that. And with that, I think we're ready to get into the news. Are you ready?
Well, I want to also say thank you for everyone who's already ordered the shirts. Yes. That's been really, it's been very good. I think we've already outdone what we've done in the past. So at TFCon, we plan on doing something special with everyone with the shirts as well. So looking forward to that.
Yep, stay tuned for that. And with that being said, let's just get into it now. And first, there's the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Hall of Fame that they do every year. Did you cast a vote?
I didn't even know this was going on. It's been crazy.
So it's the Age of the Primes Toy of the Year, Studio Series Toy of the Year, Exclusive Toy of the Year, and it is all until October 6th.
Okay.
I had a hard time picking because I don't have a lot of
You don't
these.
have any of it.
But for Age of the Primes, I picked Skybite. Studio Series, I don't have one Studio Series from this year, so I just picked Megatron. Because I was like, I don't know. Out of all of them, that's probably the best. And then Exclusive Toy, I did Sideways, just because I have it. I didn't have any of the other ones. So,
Exclusives?
Walmart exclusive.
Okay, you know what?
They have Walmart, Amazon, this, that, the other.
I was thinking collaboration, so that's. But yes.
Though some of those, I think the Hot Wheels ones were in the exclusives too. So,
okay.
But I didn't have them. I can't judge them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, go ahead and vote. I don't know. They'll probably show it off at something we're going to be talking about. I think not next, but in a slide or two. So stay tuned for that. Next, at TFCon Chicago, Ralph Macchio, and so I'm going to pronounce it at least, is going to be there. So that's very cool. He was the writer of the Marvel Comics.
So when I saw this, I saw Ralph Macchio, and I was like, holy crap, the Karate Kid's going to be there? And yeah, clearly not the same person, but That's what I thought.
It's not him in the corner.
I doubt it. Could I mean, maybe if he dyed his hair blonde, and things like that. Daniel's son,
Yeah, maybe that's a junior or something. I don't know. He starts
doing this thing right here, and maybe.
Either which way, very cool. You need to go ahead and get your comic signed by him. I think you have the compendium, so go ahead and get that signed by him before it's too late. And yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, they're starting to. I'm getting emails about the Kickstarter and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yep. Next up, we have the Hasbro Pulse NYCC, and this is what I was mentioning. I'm sure they're going to do the Age of the Primes Toy of the Year and all that at these. So on Thursday, October 9th, there's going to be a Disney Brands. So Star Wars and Marvel Legends are going to be on Thursday, and then Friday is going to be Action Brands, which is Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Ghostbusters. Each of them are at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and they will be like Pulse streams, fan streams, whatever they call them. So
I guess I'll watch it.
I'll just catch it on the rerun because no, it's not exciting because everything gets leaked nowadays.
That's very true.
So it's not. Some of the things. Oh wow! Look at what they're doing with that. But we already know the characters. It's been very consistently correct for the last 4 or 5 years. I don't think they got one thing wrong, which is crazy. And it's just, I'm not excited because of that. Now, if it was the different and we didn't know what was coming out, I'd be so into it and want to watch it. But
yeah, I think that since we started doing this show, I'm more in line with what's coming out, or I have an ear to the ground of what's coming out. So that's the other reason that it's like, oh yeah, we've talked about that for a month already, or we've talked about it for 3 months or something like that. So while I appreciate it, I think that since we get the leaks or talk about the leaks so much, it's not as exciting. Though I love when they have the product reveals and we can actually see what they look like, instead of like just the wording, that we're reading off.
Like Sure Shot. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Before we get into something else that's exciting, can somebody let me know if Hasbro owns Ghostbusters?
I thought so.
I didn't know if they owned it or if it was like
just
something. You know what I mean? They know they have the licensing, but do they own it?
Yeah.
With the rest of them, I don't know.
Yeah.
So let me know. I know we have some fans that like Ghostbusters. But the exciting thing about New York Comic Con is this thing.
I do have it pre-ordered already. I meant to mention it last recording when because I put the pre-order in a while ago. So yeah, it looks good.
Now, is it supposed to be anything?
No.
Like it doesn't look shattered glass to me. Like the other clear one was, the purple one, I believe, was shattered glass. The Gull Wing.
What I've seen people say is and I don't see it that way, but like when they were building the team that was going to take on the mission, they showed like a green screen with the etchings of the vehicle and the person.
Schematic, like a blueprint.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. And so I've heard it be compared to that, but because there's colors in here, it doesn't do it for me. Because it was like outlined in yellow. I think it was on a green screen, and then everything was outlined in yellow. So while this could be taken that way, now the figure that kind of looks accurate because they did kind of have like a, not the real. There's like I don't want to say hologram. A sketch, I guess, of the person as well. I can't think of. I'm lost for words today. Excuse me, but that part looks, more realistic than the vehicle. But again, I think it still looks great. It's probably my least favorite out of all 4 now that have come out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I would say so too.
But I like it.
But it looks cool, yeah. And it could still work as a shattered glass deco. Who knows? You know, there's no official decos. That's what I would put this with, because I think it would look best with that. But it looks cool. I like the yellow fins on the hood, how see-through those really are. They kind of like shine. Yeah, they did a good job on this. Not my favorite deco, like you said, but they did a good job.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of this mask exclusive, and if you want more and more and more like Bobby does. And we'll be right back with Just Announced.
Definitely.
Before we move into Just Announced, I just wanted to say that my camera is being a little weird, so it's off for now. Hopefully it'll be on later on in this stream. But let's just get into something that Bobby needs to pick up. He does have an Optimus collection, and I think you need to add... It's not Optimus, but it's close enough. We have Optimus Armor He-Man and Starscream Scareglow. The pre-orders are live for both of them. So did you order like 2 or 3 Optimuses to have all the different, what's that called, configurations?
Didn't even matter if you got the word out. No. Hell no. And no offense to anybody who likes this. I don't collect Masters of the Universe. This is too close to Pretenders. So definitely not going to, with the He-Man at least, you know, I don't want my human Transformers and the Scareglow. I'd rather they had made Starscream another character than have him be another rendition of Skeletor. Yeah, I'm so off of this.
So it's not Skeletor, but I'll explain that in a second. But first, let's look at He-Man. I'm really disappointed in this line because they're just cosplays. I wish it was Optimus Prime. They have robots in He-Man. It should have just been Optimus Prime on this body, maybe with a little bit of He-Man-ish, with maybe the sword or something. Like, I think Lion-O had a little bit of He-Man elements. And I wish that was this instead of being He-Man just dressed up in cosplay as Optimus Prime. I think the axe is kind of cool. I also think the Matrix sword is kind of cool. I don't understand the shield, but there's been worse things. I think the Bumblebee one's worse, but this is okay.
It's not okay, so it's not bad. I think this is, out of all of them, probably the one that I like probably the most, maybe second most, something like that. I can't remember what the Skeletor looks like, but still, it's just not for me. I haven't collected Motu in 40 years or whatever when they first came out, and then I got out of them, and so yeah, it just does nothing for me. I do wish there were robots and you know such, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah, as you said, this just looks like a muscle man trying to cosplay.
Yep. And here's Starry Glow. So I think they picked Skeleglow because he's a ghost that is controlled by Skeletor, or the ghost of Skeletor, depending on what you actually look at. So that's why I think they chose him. But I still think it would have made more sense for I don't know who, Trapjaw, the triple-eyed guy, or something like that instead of Scareglow. Scareglow is one of my favorites for He-Man, and this is not him. It's Starscream with some bones on his legs.
Yeah, this looks more like Halloween costumes, which if they came out for Halloween, I would be cool with it. But yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I also think they're kind of cool that the wings and the guns are combined, and you could put them as null rays or as axes. It's kind of unique. You know, it could be worse. And here's all of them together. I do think the Megatron looks the best. Yeah. And I don't think that's me being biased towards Decepticons. I think he literally looks the best out of all of them. Color-wise, Bumblebee's the worst.
Yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, Bumblebee's the worst. I like Prime second, and the other two are just there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, not for me.
Next up, the T-Spark thing was going on, and they showed off MPG 19 Soundwave. What do you think of this new Masterpiece version?
I really need to go see my Masterpiece Soundwave again and make sure that I can compare and contrast what the differences are. I can't remember what that one looks like offhand. I haven't. I
have a picture in a little bit.
So okay.
We'll look at that. Yeah. I think let's just get into it. He just comes with Laserbeak and him. Personally, I'm disappointed without comparing it because I got my hopes up that we were going to get a Shattered Glass one. And we got this. Remember when we talked about? You might not remember. That's what when this was leaked. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been cool. I'm more so disappointed with again the MPG line just being kind of releases of previous figures. And again, that's the first thing that jumped out to me is this just a re-release? And with some slight, upgrades on paint or something like that.
And it is. And it is a good masterpiece figure, but I think it's also 12 years old.
That's the problem. When we have, and it's not to, so much as hype up third party or other figures. It's just like they've come out with stuff that is new and improved, and you're just releasing something, as you said, is just a 12-year-old figure, and it's not like you're making it the price that it was 12 years ago. You want premium dollars for it, and it's just a repackage. Now, if you didn't get this, if you're a new collector and you wanted this, totally understand, totally makes sense. Again, most of this is coming from being a somewhat experienced, somewhat long-term collector. This doesn't do it for me, and it doesn't make me want to spend the money to do it, to buy it all over again. That's where my issue comes from. Again, I like the figure. I have the figure, the original. I just don't. This doesn't make me say I need to get another one. This is like when we were talking about Star Toys Blitzwing and Fans Toys Blitzwing. It's like, is it worth getting it? At least you're getting a totally different figure. And we were trying to compare if, is it worth the extra money to do that? For this is just I don't think the transformation is any different or anything like that. So it's like, do I spend that money all over again to get the same figure in new packaging and a slightly different paint job? For me, that's a hard no.
I completely agree. I don't think this figure is worth that. I want to see what price it is. If it's $130 or so, okay, fine. That's about how much it was before. Cool. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be much worse. And I like the darker deco of the original one personally.
I like this. This one looks more. There we go. This one looks more G1 accurate to me.
Toon accurate.
Toon accurate. Yes. Toon accurate. Yes. But yeah, it's. I like you can see the differences in the chest, which look good again. There's definitely some improvements, I think, for the Toon aesthetic. It's not enough for me to make the jump, though. And I say that because Fans Toys came out with their version that looks. I was
just about to say that. Yeah.
Looks spot on. And so for me, that was my differentiator. It's like, oh, okay, I got Fans Toys that looks this way. I got the G1 that looks this way. Perfect. This is not going to do it for me.
Yeah, I also don't like the big white spot on Laserbeak. It might be accurate. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't understand. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I like the other one better. Yeah, so pick it up if you want it. But let's get into something that might be a little bit more interesting. And that, excuse me, I forgot about this. I forgot about this so much I didn't even put it in my notes. We have MPMN01 Sideswipe. Pick it up if you want it. They showed off some line art. Okay.
You sound so excited.
Next.
Yeah, next. It looks fine. I can't
judge it yet because we don't have images of the toy. We have a very, very poor blueprint that's supposed to be like that because you're supposed to. Oh my God, what does it look like?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. I do see these wheels on the figure. I've never been a fan of wheels as feet on the figure, so
I think it's cool if they could transform it and have feet as well.
Yeah,
like a mode, like Transmetal Megatron, But yeah. Anyways, it's a cool looking bot. Pick it up if you want it, but it's not for me or Bobby's collection.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is what I was talking about. Transformers Overgear. This is going to be a new line with new original designs, and they showed off these two silhouettes. So we have a helicopter and some sort of. It looks like I see wheels at the bottom, so I'm assuming it's a truck. Are you
Megatron and Optimus?
Honestly, it probably is. I hope it's not, because I'm kind of Optimist out at this point. And Megatron is... Yeah. Anyways, what do you think of these silhouettes? And I was going to say, what do you think they are? But you just told me what you think they are.
It's interesting. I'll say that. It's interesting to get some new figures, some new takes on figures. It's kind of like when, there was a new cartoon that came out and they changed to a different, the characters changed to a different alt mode. That part is always kind of interesting if they do it right. I'm curious on what the toy actually looks like. Since there's probably not going to be any media to support it, I think that's probably one of the other reasons I'm so hard on figures, is that I don't fall in love with the media to make me want to go buy the product. Because let's point it out, G1 Megatron was trash. G1 Ironhide and Ratchet were trash. But you fell in love with the media, so you're just like, oh, I got to have a representation of that figure. Well, now it's all about the figure. It's all about the toy. And so you don't have anything else to connect it to. So I feel like I criticize it a little bit harder because I don't have a desire that I have to have it any longer. So I'm interested to see what it looks like, but the jury's still out.
Yeah, it really depends on what they are. Honestly, I was kind of excited. New designs, I'm always asking for that.
Right.
But
right.
Then I remember these are T-Spark, and they're going to be $400 each. Probably literally $400 each, and I'm out at that point. Like, I can't. These look cool, and maybe they look amazing. And if they have the size, if they're like, if they're $400 and 14, 15 inches tall, I could get behind that. But I don't think these are going to be that way. So, we'll see. Like you said, the jury's still out. But now that you said that, I think it's going to be Megatron and Optimus. Or it's all going to be a whole line of Optimuses in different alt modes. I could see them doing that too, because they seem to like to do that.
That would be terrible. Yeah, I think... The price you just, I think that's also going to have to play a part in it as well. If they're a size that we're okay with and it relates positively to the price tag, I'd be open to it, even if I don't love it necessarily. If it looks like it's a good transformation and the bots come together well and etc., the alt modes come together well. Yeah, you may have me in and very interested to see something new, because again, I don't have anything to compare it to. So that could be a plus. If it's not like I can say, well, such and such is doing it better, or such and such had a better version, or we had a version of this that looked better before when they did it, 2 years ago or whatever. So that part is going to keep me interested. But yeah, the price point, the size, is it going to fit in my collection? That's going to be the biggest thing.
Completely agree, and we'll have to see who these are, and I'm go from there. So, but let's look up something that you might pick up, but I think you're going to wait for a different version with two letters, and that is Blaster. And they showed off Twin Cast as well, outline. So one of those is Blaster, one of those is Twin Cast. What do you think about these?
Yeah, there wasn't an MP Blaster.
No, they made the tapes, but they didn't make the figure, if I'm remembering correctly. Because I remember them making a few of the tapes, didn't they?
I don't remember MP tapes.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of KFC or something at this point.
Yeah, KFC.
So long ago.
Yeah, they may have me on this one. This could be. Yeah. Whether it's official or
okay.
They will have me probably on this one.
Look at the ram horn.
I'm looking at it, and it looks like a rhino.
It does. It looks like some sort of sea anemone with those legs sticking out of the bottom.
The legs do look kind of funny, but that could just be because he's running. But like, I like the horn. I'm seeing the weapons kind of on the back. It looks like there's potential there. So they could have me on this. And again, this is where I'm guilty of it. If they make a figure, and they meaning a transformer, they make a figure, and if it looks different but still decent compared to what I have, I'll pick it up. The hard part is they have some stiff competition because Fans Toys and Deformation Space and those two, I would say, did really good blasters. KFC did a blaster and a twin cast, and I have
Shattered Glass.
And a Shattered Glass. So I have all of those. So it's going to be like you have to be better than the KFC at least, since that's so old. The blaster came out a couple of years. The Fans Toys and the Deformation Space came out a couple of years ago. I mean, that's to me going to be your competition. So you're going to have to really come with it, which I really hope they do. I really, really hope they do. And yeah, that will determine if I get the official or the KO.
So we know how the MPG line has not been the best, for us at least. What if it's a remolded Soundwave?
If it's a remolded Soundwave, I would be okay with it because it's not Soundwave. I mean, they have to have, the handle on it, and it has to be a little bit wider.
Okay, what if they left out some of that stuff and it just looks kind of like Blaster, but in Soundwave shape? Then, yeah,
you go kick rocks with bare feet.
I don't think it's going to be that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
We'll see. It also might be Voyager sized with how the MPG line is going.
That's a concern. That's where it would be the KO, definitely. The part, this is where they get me. The only ones that have been masterpiece sides are the ones that have been repaints or re-releases.
No, they have the MP10, not the MP10, the Optimus, whatever, MPG 18 or 17 or whatever.
Yeah, well, that one has it's just a hodgepodge. It's a Frankenstein of different Optimuses. So
that's probably what this is going to be.
Yeah,
that's what they said is MPG moving forward.
Oh God.
I don't know how many different types of blasters there are, but I expect to see like some sort of blaster's gun or something.
See, now I'm very curious. I'm very curious.
All right, well, we'll see. Let's just keep it moving to this. XM Studios, Azure Dragon, Mythical Beast Theory statues. You got Optimus Prime in gold, shadow, and normal. The normal one is 199 units. The gold one is 66. The shadow is 33 units. It ranges from $2,000 to $2,400, and you cannot get it shipped in the U.S.
Well, that's why I'm out. That's exactly why I'm out. It just couldn't get shipped to me. I couldn't pick it up.
Dang.
Have nothing to do with the price or nothing like that. It's just, yeah. Damn.
I don't understand this personally. It looks cool. I kind of want that Chinese dragon as a transformer if it was green, But yeah, so
I was in for all three, but since it doesn't ship here,
dang it.
Yep. I'll have to put that to a car.
You'll have to get these instead.
Let me not drool on myself here. Yeah, hard pass. The Bumblebee head looks pretty cool. The Megatron head looks... I just can't stand that face. He looked like... he just looks like he doesn't have a home.
They look very accurate. Pick them up if you want them.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Pass.
Next up, you want these though. Audley's AAES figures are available at Wonderfest 2025. I don't know why we still haven't gotten this Starscream and Megatron from an MP company yet. I would pick both up.
Damn! I want that Starscream.
Make toys? Just make it already. Like, why are you doing random repaints? Give us some actual ones with some history behind it. I would have picked this up for Make Toys, even though I'm not a big fan of their mold.
Okay, I think they may have broke me. If I can get these, I think they may have got me.
Of course, you want the exclusive ones, but they look amazing.
Yeah, the Megatron does too. I mean, but
so they are based on Siege, which is a little disappointing. I wish they were based on the original Shattered Glass ones, but that's okay. I think they still look great.
Oh man, that Starscream looks good. The colors, the colors are doing it for me. Same with the Megatron. The colors are really doing it for me.
That blue they used on that Megatron looks almost chrome. It looks great.
If I can get them, I think I'm gonna place an order, and I got to see what it's gonna cost me.
Okay, and then we'll see the rest of them in your haul, because you can't just get two.
Oh, that looks so good.
Next up, tariffs are still causing an issue, which we knew was going to happen.
This sucks.
So BBTS is raising Mixmaster from $35 to about $40 because of the tariffs. I hate to say this, but just go order from like Amazon then, if it's really that much of an issue.
I see them in Walmart.
I do too. I've actually seen Mixmaster a few times.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike D. I actually picked it up for him, and he gave us a shout out in his review. So yeah, I had two in hand and sent it to a small group of collectors that we're cool with, and asked if anybody else needed it, and no one else needed it. So it's just like they are out in the wild. This upsets me. And to anybody who thinks that I'm talking about this, complaining about toys, I'm not. It's about this on everything. People can't afford other things besides toys. It's not just affecting toys. Thank you very much, and I'll leave it at that.
Completely agree. Let's move on to this Funby Studios 3D print, which is the damaged arm for Superion.
Yeah, so I lied. I thought last week I was going to be able to catch up on the comics, and I fell asleep on the plane. Oh, I was so gone. I was dead to the world on the plane the whole way here, and I didn't read anything. So yeah, I'm going to try to catch up so I can figure out what's going on. I'm assuming this is something. Sorry for whoever got blasted off of Superion. I don't know what happened, but yeah, pretty cool.
It is kind of spoilery, but it's kind of cool. Next up, we have I believe this is 3D printed Fusion Cannon via TFW user, and I think this is what Hasbro should have done.
All day. Looks so much better. It actually makes both modes look so much better. I mean, the bot mode, chef's kiss. I think it just, yes, that's what we wanted. The alt mode, even though it's not a pew pew, I think it lines up better with it being a tank in this mode with that weapon. It looks complete. It looks, it looks like it could do some damage. I like it. I like it a lot.
Completely agree. This looks so much better than the stock. And I think that Megatron alt mode looks more like what he was in the Devastation game, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't play it, so I'll take your word for it.
Go ahead and play it. Next up, we have Mecha Forge's Army of Ruination, which are weapons for the Ocular Max Assaultus via 8-shot of TFW.
I'm curious about these. I'll see. I want to see what they look like on the figures.
Yeah, I'd be interested to get the toy version of the weapons for my Ruination, because I think that's what these are for. But yeah, I'd have to see them first, like you.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Next up, I'm going to let you take this, because you know you're buying probably 2 of these. We got Newage, Volcanicus, the repaints. We don't see like all the pictures like we normally do. Just a little teaser image, and I left the biggest one, which I know you're getting, and you'll probably be picking up the G2 set as well, because both of those look phenomenal.
Damn. I like that they gave each one a different head on the combiner as well. That's really cool. So you do get a different look there besides color.
Completely agree.
I think that I need to see a price, because if this is too much, I'm out. I did finally get a chance to watch the video of how it comes together and everything, and it is what it is. I do think it's kind of cool how everything pegs in together, more so like with Grimlock going into the chest and stuff like that. Yeah, I would probably be in for this one. You're right. The one in the top left, I really don't like it that much. It's
the G2 version.
Yeah, it's yeah. You know, I don't feel like I need that one. I do like the comic version. That looks really dope with the blue and the chrome silver. That one looks really good. But yeah, this Shatterglass one I'm definitely doing. If you know, you mentioned like $200.
Don't even say a price. You're gonna pick it up no matter what. Don't even say a price. Don't even lie to yourself. You'll be like, oh, I have 10 points on Show Z. I'm just gonna pick it up.
I just used points from a couple of different companies.
That's what I thought. What I like about the G2 one is it's very symmetrical. 2 red legs, 2 green arms, a blue body. I like that look on that. I like the Marvel Comics one too. I think that looks cool. I really like the EX version with the chrome shield. That looks really, really neat. But my favorite is the Shattered Glass. But the only thing I don't like about it is Sludge looks out of place. Out of all.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I said the right one. And I need to see more, but maybe they should have done some of that neon green, maybe sprinkled it elsewhere to kind of incorporate him into it. He also has a different purple than the rest of them. Like, at least Swoop has that green color, which I think is similar to Slags and stuff.
Yes. I think if I were to get more than one, which I don't think I will unless the price is like $80,
you're gonna pick them up. Don't even say you're not.
Then I would actually probably switch around some of the figures as well, because as you mentioned, the Sludge does look out of place. I don't know which one I would use, but I think that I guess I would have to use. Oh, I don't even have it. Matter of fact, I only have one Sludge, so I still have to get the G2 Sludge. And I thought about getting the comic one. So yeah,
you're gonna do it. If you're thinking about it, they're already in your cart.
They may be in a couple of carts.
Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You're gonna get multiple ones, so you could have one in combined mode and one separated.
I haven't pulled the trigger yet, so that's why they're in multiple. I'm trying to see where I can get the most bang for my buck. You know.
Yeah, that bang for your buck comes when you buy 3 of the same figure and then forget that you pre-ordered them.
That's why I haven't checked out yet.
At least that you remember.
That I remember. I need to do better. Having my basement in shambles is killing me.
Moving on to Guangzhou Starjet Toys Company and X Model Universe, we've got a Thunderbolt, which was shown off at Wonderfest 2025. Don't know what this is, but what do you think?
I'm very interested. this looks like a knockoff hot rod ish because of the flames. It looks like a Hot Wheels car that transforms. I'm interested, and it looks like there's flames on the bigger picture, but on the little picture, it doesn't look like there's flames on the legs unless it's just muted, and I can't tell.
I don't see them either. I think it's a render.
Yeah.
But here's the alt mode. It has very Bumblebee vibes.
It looks like those little key cars that were out when I was a kid. I don't know. I'm really dating myself. Those were so cool. Where you put the little key in the back and you squeeze it and it shoots it off. The alt mode isn't my favorite by far. The bot mode looks kind of interesting. I have to see more.
Yeah, I don't know what that black piece is on the back that they're pointing out, but it's okay. It's very toy-ish, if I have to say so. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. I'll have to see more. Interesting. Maybe it can go, depending on how much you'll set me back and what other figures they may come out with in the line will determine if this is something I want to jump on board with, or if it's just maybe that one-off. And then what's the size? Is it, a Legends figure? Is it Chug? Is it a MP? That makes a difference.
Yeah. I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. I'll be skipping it though. I also don't like that it doesn't have feet.
I'm okay with the bumper being feet if it's stable.
True.
Not the I said bumper, but the tail.
Oh yeah,
the tail fin.
We on the same page, even though you messed up. So
yeah.
Let's get into the DNA kit for Mixmaster and Scavenger.
Put this water down.
You almost spit it out after seeing this.
Before I spit on my computer here.
I don't understand the megaphone. Did he have a megaphone in the movie?
No, I don't understand why they're changing all of their instruments.
Okay. They're all the same, right? In the movie.
Yeah. This I actually stay tuned because we talked about doing a episode where we talk about just the add-on kits for this 86 Devastator. I dislike the instruments on this extremely. I extremely dislike these. Some of the other things, I get it. Yeah.
So I'm okay with the tuba-ish instruments, but I don't understand the megaphone. That doesn't make no sense to me. But let's look at the other parts of this. So you get different feet for Scavenger and different arms, and you get different arms for Mixmaster. They give them a little bit more range. Yeah. This better be like $15.
Nope. It's not.
How much is it?
Double that.
This is this is not worth $30 for some elbow joints.
If it's $32.99, I believe, at some places. So, So again, we'll talk about that officially.
I think there's one more to come out, so we're gonna wait to see what the end of the DNA line is, and then we'll make that video. Yeah. And here they are in alt mode. I don't understand the purple things. I mean, I get they make them taller, and I guess maybe that's it, and this is storage for them.
Right.
And then Mixmaster has the extra bumper in the front.
Yeah, which I guess that maybe is for more support on the feet, maybe, to make sure to give him toes.
Doesn't he look like that in the anime, where he has like a little flap that sticks out?
I
probably changed the episode to episode 2. So.
Yeah. So I said, like, it's probably time for me to go back and rewatch Transformers again, the G1. It's been a few years, and sometimes, there's things that we've talked about, and I kind of remember it one way, and we've talked about, and I'm sure we'll talk about it in the news today, but we've talked about the height of the new Soundwave versus Megatron. So I need to go back and look, because what I recall from seeing it maybe 3 years ago when I watched and what I'm thinking today, it doesn't match up. And so I'm curious about this Devastator. Again, I don't know, like the bumper doesn't hurt it. I think it actually looks kind of cool. I wonder if it helps with stability, if there's any stability issues, or if it's just for decor.
Yep, I couldn't tell you. But we'll have to wait for the last Devastator kit, and let's move on to Robo Lucas Decal Store, JES1 for Jester. So it includes 2 of the machine-cut metallic orange vinyl stickers because it has 2 heads. It's £4 for UK orders, £5 for the rest of the world.
Yeah, I've bought from him before, and like I said, I will always sing praises for him. He does some really good work. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up or not. It is something that I do have in a cart with him as well. So this is something I maybe end up picking up.
Yeah, I think they look cool. Wouldn't be necessary for me, but I think they look cool. And with that being said, let's move into updates after a short break. So stay tuned. Let's move into the updates. And first, we have probably your most anticipated RC figure in the last few years. Missing Link Arcee. This is the prototype deco. This is via Twitter user Wabukidia.
There's aspects of it that I like. I think the alt mode looks really good. I think they actually nailed the alt mode.
First of all, I'm back. I was able to get my webcam working. Forgot to say that. Is it too long? I don't know. It's very long. It
does look long. It does. The hood looks extremely long.
I think that's the main part that I'm talking about. Yeah.
It looks extremely long.
And maybe that's what the prototype looked like, honestly. Right. I would have to look at the actual prototype, because that could have been all wonky, which is fine if that's what this is supposed to be. And
it's also the colors, because it's not
true.
It's not a whole pink car. It looks like the Junkions put it together, so it's mismatched. So that's part of it. The articulation, I mean, she has some definitely good, positions you can. There's some dynamic poses that you can do with this figure. Jeez.
Yes, I agree. I think this figure poses surprisingly well. And it looks cool. But something I wasn't expecting, these pictures are via Pixel Master on TFW, is how short she is.
Is that a Legends?
No, that's the Deluxe RC from Studio Series. So that's like 4.5 inches tall, I believe.
I haven't touched that figure in so long.
Yeah, I don't know why. From all the pictures we saw, I thought it was going to be taller than this, and it can get taller. Look at the other picture, how it transforms, which is very cool. Looks very involved. I don't know. I was expecting it to be taller.
I wasn't necessarily expecting her to be taller. Which I wish they would have had her next to the Rodimus.
That was another picture. I chose the one that I know. I guess that would have been more helpful for you.
Yeah, because this is supposed. I mean, even
Rodimus,
though it's missing,
from what I remember, she's like up to his elbows or bicep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that one. I think comparing the Missing Link to current mainline isn't a true scale. I don't mean that it should be scale. I just didn't think it was going to be this small. No. What I'm saying is that I think that having it next to because I think the Missing Link is redoing G1 figures.
Well, it's doing the prototype, and maybe it's because we always saw the prototype by itself. I always thought it was big. Oh.
I'm glad it's not in this case.
Especially with the price, isn't it like $120?
Now that's something different. Now, the price. That's $120, and again,
$100, $98.99.
Yeah, and even with that, like when I got the Sunstreaker and the Cordon, it's just like, hey, these are small, but they're the G1, they're G1 with articulation, so as long as she fits in with that, I'm good. I don't like the prices that like the Magnus that's coming out. I don't like that price.
Honestly, she doesn't even need to fit in with that because what G1 figure fit in next to another G1 figure?
That's
I mean, since she didn't have a G1 toy, they could do whatever they want with it. It could be Fortress Maximus size, and that's the size of the prototype. You know.
Yeah, but I think this looks. I mean, it looks like
they're doing a good job. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like with Blaster, if they ever get around to making Blaster, I'm like, okay, this thing is like it doesn't scale with anything.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, speaking of Magnus, here you go. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it comes with a Diaclone figure that you could put in the car seat. Same thing like this one. I forgot to mention that.
I do like that aspect of it. I do wish they were painted like the characters from the show. That would have been better.
But that wouldn't make sense with the toy, with the missing Link aspect. These are supposed to be Diaclone figures. These aren't supposed to be characters from the show.
This Ultra Magnus isn't supposed to be from the show.
Ultra Magnus is Ultra Magnus, but the little character is Diaclone. That's why they're going with these, is they're going back to the roots of this Ultra Magnus. That's at least what they were talking about during the Sunstreaker. Because the Sunstreaker came with it because the original Diaclone figure came with one.
Yeah, so this is where I get it, but pick a team. Like if you're gonna give me G1, give me G1. If you're gonna give me Diaclone, give me Diaclone as an option. I'm looking at this as G1, and I'm like, oh, it would have been great if this came with, adult Spike. That would have. Hey, I'm very happy about this. Otherwise, I'm like, who's this random dude that's coming? Because then it goes back to the I hate human characters. But especially since I don't have a connection with it, with the RC, if she came with Daniel, I would be like, honestly, oh, that's dope.
Back in the 80s, this is probably what adult Spike would look like.
You're probably so.
Probably wouldn't have been painted at all, you know.
But since we're doing enhancements on 80s toys, give us that. And again, this is more so
not the paint or the looks.
Well, the articulation. Well, what I'm saying is you're charging a lot more for the figure. That would have been cool.
I'm just stabbing you with a pitchfork. That's all.
Put a little D on his chest. I see a little emblem on his chest. Put a little D on his chest or a S on his chest for Spike. Then I would have been like, that's. I can really appreciate that. Like, it's those types of things that I think Hasbro has been missing out on. And even though this is, Hasbro, hashtag, whatever, I think those little details that had made figures great in the 80s or 90s, whatever, that they don't give us now is what really turns me off about some of the figures that they've been releasing.
So I've been kind of making fun of you for the last bit about this, but I'm going to push back on that for a second. That's your US focused mind. I think for a Japanese audience, having Diaclone figures is probably very, very cool to them. And that's what this isn't for Americans. This is for the Japanese, because if it was for Americans, Hasbro would be making it. The Hasbro's not. So having the Diaclone line that they might have grown up with is probably much cooler. I'm not saying that you couldn't have grown up with them if you're an American. It just was bigger in Japan.
You've been making some good points today, James. I have to give you some on that.
Well, that's just maybe you're seeing the method to my madness. But I do have to say that. So I think it's okay. But let's move on from one thing that was shown off at the T-Spark to another. And that is this Evangelion Transformers. X-Transformers. They haven't said a name.
It's giving me movie vibes in the bot mode.
It's Movie Prime remolded.
Yeah.
From like 20, not even from the last movie. This is the mold from what I can see, what I assume, from the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, first of all, I'm sick of every crossover from Takara being a Prime. An Optimus Prime, not just a Prime, an Optimus Prime. Like, give me something new. 2, some of the remolds do look cool, not gonna lie, but a movie figure, to me, doesn't make sense. I know we had a comment, excuse me, I don't remember who posted it, but they said they like this better over the MP10 repaint because that was just an MP10 repaint. Personally, I would rather have the MP10 repaint because that fits in with my collection. I wouldn't pick this up even if I wanted an Evangelion figure because it's a movie figure that it won't fit anywhere, even with the remolds that they did. Alt mode looks fine. Alt mode always looks fine. The bot mode isn't my cup of energon. And if we go more into it, it has a crazy face, which is kind of cool. I think that's what they're supposed to look like. But that axe, phenomenal. I guess he has a spear. So they made it an axe because it's Optimus, because everything needs to be Optimus. So that looks really cool. I don't understand the dual matrix. Maybe that's something in the anime where they have a heart or something. But that axe is phenomenal. You don't like the head, do you?
Oh, hell no. Dual matrix. Where do you see a dual matrix?
There's a matrix in his chest.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a matrix sitting off to the side.
Oh, well, maybe that's on the table, you mean?
Yeah, but why does he... You can't put that matrix with the handles in his chest.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't even...
But he has one molded into his chest.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
Or maybe that's not a matrix. Maybe that's something from the show that I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? It just looks... It's where a matrix would be and kind of looks like one. So
okay.
I'll give him that. Maybe it's not a matrix. Maybe it's a angel heart or something. I don't know.
Or maybe it's the fact that they didn't make the matrix transform. So it's just like, if you want to have him hold it, he can hold it. And, you don't open up his chest. You just hide that. Act like it's not there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Nope,
yeah, no, there's worse things out there.
There are, definitely. But yeah. No.
Yeah.
Maybe KO at $45 and it's a slow month or something like that. Maybe.
$45 would be too much for me. Well, what do you think the price is going to be on this T-Spark figure?
Too much.
I'm going to say $150.
Well, I was thinking I was actually going to say $199, but
I think since it's already a previous figure, I think that might be a little much. I think $150 might even be too much, but they put a lot of remolding into this, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
but all that costs money. So,
yeah, more than what I'm going to spend.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So. Either which way, let's move on to something you need to get for your Optimus shelf, and it's a Funko Pop cover, and it's 3 crossovers. It's Funko, Transformers, and Magic the Gathering. I know we talked about this before, but these are the official images. It's an Amazon exclusive. You could already pre-order. It's only $25 with a planned release date of December 16th.
Pick it up if you want it. I did do, and stay tuned for this, and I did do a walkthrough of a couple of toy stores here in San Diego, and one store actually has like a big Magic the Gathering kind of area for cards and Pokemon and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, pick it up if you want it. There was definitely a desire for this type of stuff, I believe. It just doesn't hit me. But yeah, and actually I met somebody who was a huge pop collector, which was interesting as well. So, they're there.
I'm just interested in why this is a Magic the Gathering thing if there's no card in here. Because they came out with the Spider-Man and an Anti-Venom and stuff, and they came with cards.
I thought this came with a card.
Well, I don't see it in the box. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, go pick it up, Bobby. You need it. It's only $25. Put it on your shelf.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
Here's more images of the Oddly Alpha Action Mega Studio Ox Optimus Prime. It doesn't look as good as their small figures.
Yeah, I was going to say this doesn't move me.
The small ones,
but it doesn't move me.
Yeah, the small ones look spot on, and this is supposed to be Studio Ox, so it's not supposed to be G1 cartoon, but those wowed me. This is like, all right, yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah, it's available. You can
pick it up if you want it. Yeah, so.
Go get it.
Yeah, go get it if you want it.
Yeah, the windows look good on it.
Yeah, they do. It's funny that's the thing you have to pick up. That's good.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't move me.
Let's just move on. It doesn't move you, and we're moving on. We've got Combat Starscream from Unix Square. So this is the one that you could disassemble and reassemble into the alt mode.
This was the one that the null rays look like crutches when we talked about it the first time.
They look a little shorter.
I was just about to say that.
In bot mode, not in alt mode. I don't know what that perspective is crazy. This really reminds me of the female Starscream.
Yeah. It really
even
does.
the proportions with the thighs and the skinny waist to the thick waist. That doesn't make sense. The skinny abdomen to the thick waist and whatnot. This looks like a female Starscream besides the head, but it looks good. You know, collective space, collector space, collection space, something like that.
Yes. Which I did like their Starscream. I'm right there with you. It does give me those proportions as well. I think the null rays look much better. Again, it looks shorter to me. It looked like they were almost on the ground when we saw it before.
I still think they need to be shorter.
Definitely.
I'm gonna be honest.
It would be nice if you could condense them and have an option for having them all the way out, or you can, if there's like little tabs, or so you can have them go out at different lengths. I like the sword. I think the figure is painted well. It looks pretty cool. I don't see myself jumping on board for this though.
No, maybe the Megatron, because that one looked interesting, but still probably wouldn't pay the price for him. Yeah. Next up, Takara has a whole bunch of pre-orders. We already talked about these figures. We don't need to spend too much time on them, but if you're in Japan, you can go ahead and pre-order them.
I think we both have, from the Hasbro line, we have one of them.
I have one of them.
Yes. I have one that I have two that I'm interested in. So,
I have some I would be interested in, but I'm not going to pick up with the price increase.
Yeah.
$27.99 is a little bit much for these figures.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'll be interested to the one you're interested in, TF1 Arachnid, to see that in your collection.
As soon as you show off the Quintessa, I think that's her name, Quintessa, the Quintesson.
Quintesson.
Something like that.
See, that's how much I'm not going to pick it up, because we don't even know the name. But let's move on to one that we just saw. Blast Off, and here's Brawl. They look really good. This looks like the best combiner from Hasbro so far. Do they have their quirks? Yes. Do they have things that I would have liked changed? Yes. But I think they still look fantastic for Hasbro. The new price increase? I don't know. But these figures look good. I'm not going to talk about price right now because I need to see combine mode. Combine mode looks amazing. They might be worth the price. Combine mode looks like trash, not worth the price. So it's all up in the air until we see that.
I'm over here looking like a bobblehead because I agree with everything you just said. Like, I think this combiner set looks better than Minosaur, Superion, and Devastator. Yeah. I think the bot modes look very good. I think the alt modes have looked good. We haven't seen combine mode. This would be the set that if I was still collecting Hasbro like I used to, this would have been the set that I would have paid the extra money for.
Yeah,
there may be, accessory kits afterwards, but this one, like, I'm not going in saying, oh yeah, I'm going to need something there. I'm going to need something there. I'm going to need stickers here. I'm going to need gap fillers here. I'm going to need, whatever. This looks like a complete set so far.
I have to agree. And I'm going to parrot what I've said before. If these come out in Ruination colors and the combined mode and the two other figures look good, I would be interested in a Ruination repaint of this. Mm-hmm. If it all looks good. If it doesn't, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Vortex being the wrong way on the forearm. But still, I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah. 3 out of 5. Come on, you can get there. We're 60% looking good.
3 out of 6. You have to count that combined mode in there.
Well, no, I meant individual figures.
All right. Well, still.
Yeah.
So, it's an individual figure. It's just,
true.
I think that's an important factor.
It is. Okay, I'll count that in there as well.
This is a new mold. So you mentioned that there haven't been any new molds in MPG, but here, Rat Trap, they showed off a 10-minute video. I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch it. Why didn't they paint his eyes?
He did have, like...
red eyes. He had red eyes.
Oh, okay.
It looks so weird without those eyes, with them just being black. Unless he had black eyes and I'm misremembering and another toy had red eyes. I don't know. But the figure looks great. The alt mode looks like it cleans up very well compared to some of the other Beast Wars masterpieces. Does he have the rat in his back? Yes, but it's accurate. Pack Rat, they got me. KO, maybe.
I think they did a marvelous job on this.
Yeah.
I think like the details in the face and the head, the legs, like the arms, I think they did a really good job with this. I think the alt mode looks really good. It looks like a little mouse. It looks like, again, it just came off the screen. I think they did a very good job with this. I probably will pick this up as a KO.
Yeah. And
I will pick this up as a KO.
With how they like to do repaints, I think we'll see a Pack Rat soon. But if we don't, I hope the KO people repaint it as Pack Rat, because that's the one I want, is the blue version. So,
I'd be in for both.
Yeah. Let us know what you think down below. Oh, it just went crazy. You must have hit it. That's what
my hands are right here.
No, you hit it. We always blame Bobby. X-Transbot showed off the heads for their Slug Slinger. I don't know what's going on with that Toon head, but it is one of the ugliest heads I've seen in a long time. And that is no shade to X-Transbots. I just don't like it. The toy head looks phenomenal, though.
I'm good with all of them.
Well, you're going to get all 4 versions that eventually
2
come out. For now. Wait till the repaints come out next year.
Stop it. I'm good with it. I'm very curious about how this one's going to be after having the Misfire in my collection. There were certain aspects of the Misfire I didn't like during transformation. There were some thin, there's like a thin piece of plastic that goes up on a slider. I didn't really like that. This one, I'm very interested as well. It was probably my least favorite out of all the Decepticon Target Masters, though.
I could see it. I really liked it because I like the Energon Slug Slinger. I think that is a very cool figure. You probably don't even know what that looks like. I liked it. That was one of my favorite toys as a kid, especially in the Energon line. So I like Slug Slinger better than Misfire because I didn't know who Misfire was. That was my first of the Target Masters, and he is not even a Target Master. And I like the jet. I like the 2 cockpits. It makes no sense, and I don't think there's any jets that have that. But does it look cool? Yes, I like it. So, Trigger Happy, I still think is the best one.
Yep.
But, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, bring them on.
Now, we already showed this off because Bobby was clicking through them way too fast because he couldn't wait to get to this. And we've got I guess it's Touch Toys and Black Apple J35C Night Patrol Carefree. This looks really cool.
Bought.
Yeah.
The see-through on the wings, the rear wings, underneath it has some black light effects. Yeah. Hello. Had me at yeah. It looks good. I saw the transformation video, which I already know the transformation because this is the 3rd one that they've made. They've just got better each time with the colors.
Yeah,
and I hate them.
And I know you're gonna love the red one that comes out.
I probably will.
Months, and the blue one that comes out a little bit after that.
Probably will.
And the green one.
And I'll cuss them out because I won't be transforming all of them.
Yeah, this looks phenomenal. One of the best clear figures that we've seen in a while, because I don't think we've seen a masterpiece figure that's completely clear, that you go hold it up and see through it, which is very cool. So good on them.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up with what's incoming and recently released, so stay tuned. We just keep starting these things off, and Bobby needs to pick this up too. And that's New Supply's Sound Blaster Throne. So I guess it's over 60 hours of print time. There's 31 pieces on this figure. They said it's one of the most challenging sets they ever made. It is available for orders, but allow a 2-week turnaround time for them to print all this out, which is more than understandable with 60 hours of print time. This looks so cool. I love the colors. I think they did a great job, and I think you need to pick this up.
I think it looks amazing. And
it doesn't even, to me, it means it's nothing. Because it's from the Seed Show, which I don't even remember what his throne looked like, but it just looks cool.
It looks so cool. And I don't know where I would put it. I would, excuse me, I would force a place for it. I don't have a designated place for it currently. I do like this. I think this looks really, really good. I'm not going to say it.
Pick it up.
I think it looks great. He did an amazing job with this. I think it's so cool. I do really like this. I don't think I'll be able to get it though.
New Supply, if you're watching, just send him one and send him the bill. You know he wants it.
Shout out to New Supply. Really, really cool guy.
Next up, we have X-Transbot Jian, which I really like. The combiner kibble becoming like a helicopter pad. Very cool. I'm glad it comes into a helicopter pad for him, and then it was a medical bay, I think, for Ratchet. Not Ratchet, excuse me.
First aid.
I think that's really cool, and I like that Blades can actually have his blades for a G1 Blades. I think this is the only one that has it. I know the not MMC Make Toys version had a really cool blade, and I really like that one. But this one's pretty cool too. So I give them double points for both of those.
I saw some pictures of the pad, the helipad, before it was on there, and I was just like, "What is this? Is this supposed to be like some repair arm or something like that?" And it didn't look right. And then I saw the helicopter on there. I was like, you know what? I like what they did with it. It doesn't look great. Similar to the med bay, it doesn't look great, but you can tell what it's supposed to be.
Yes, at least it's not just an arm that you have laying to the side.
Yeah,
and this is actually really. Yeah, I think this is really cool too, because you could have him, if you have them all in alt mode, you could have the helicopter higher than the rest of them.
Yes,
which I think is a very cool dynamic pose that you could get him in.
Yeah, and I think the bot and the alt mode look great as well.
Yes, they do. So, good job, X-Transbots. Hopefully this one doesn't crumble in Bobby's hands like other X-Transbots do.
No QC issues.
Next up, we have Craftsman Toys, Jet and Caro.
That's really not the names, is it?
Jette, so Jette, and Caro, Caro.
Damn. All right. Well, I hate those names. Just there's nothing else to say. Just get here. No, get to my house. There we go. Get to my house and wait for me to be there. I'll be home soon. I think Strafe looks really, really good. I think they really knocked it out with Strafe. And Lightspeed, again, I don't really like the shoulder things, but you need him for the combiner. And he was like one of my favorite ones in the originals.
Yeah,
it's probably my least favorite of this set.
I do wish Strafe's face was painted. I don't know if it's supposed to be painted or not, but you kind of lose it in this with it just being
so much white.
Yeah, but it still looks good. They look really good together. Yeah, exactly. So I think they look good though. So I'll be looking forward to seeing them combined in yours and everybody else's collection.
Yes.
Next up, we have the Ocular Max Insertus, the toy colors, which I do think look much better.
Yeah, I'm expecting a package soon.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, shout out to my neighbor first off, because they've gone to my house several times this week. I'll just say that, and I really appreciate them. I mean, to the point where I'm blaming my lady for the packages that are coming, because I'm like, I don't remember. I shouldn't have gotten that many, but yeah. So I'm waiting for this to come. I'm not saying that it's at my house now, but I am waiting for this to come, and I'm looking forward to having them both and being able to look at both of them, because I do like the way this one cleans up.
Yeah, I think the toy decos do look better, in my opinion. On to recently released. This is kind of cool. We have a Killer Body Bumblebee wearable blaster. You can buy it right now. And you like put your arm in it, and there's buttons, so it opens up and does light effects and sounds and stuff. It's very cool. If I was to get a wearable blaster, it would not be a Transformers one. It would be like Mega Man or something. I don't see the Transformers having the guns on their arms like the movies do, but this is still cool. If you're a fan of it, go pick it up.
I like the features and how it does things. I want to give a shout out to Rocky. He had the Optimus Prime costume at BotCon, and he has some amazing things going on with that Optimus Prime suit, like little pop-up stuff, and the chest opens up and music and all that stuff. So I think seeing that in person and all the stuff he's done to it really, really makes me appreciate these types of things. So I think it's really, really cool. And like you, I probably won't pick this up, but I think this looks really good though. I think it looks really, really cool. And I don't see my Transformers with an arm as well. It would be cool if they, like you said, a Mega Man, and it was like a bubble gun or something like that.
Maybe Shockwave. That would be kind of cool.
Shockwave would be cool. Yeah. So, Shockwave would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But I like the button features and how it does different things. That's dope. I
also like the burnt paint, like the around the barrels, the blue. Yeah, I think that's cool too.
It's very well painted. I mean, I don't have anywhere to put it. Let me change that. Let me change that. I don't want to take up the real estate I have for transforming figures to put this up.
You could put this in the mantle in the living.
Hey, you met my lady.
you don't need to tell her what it is. Don't worry about it. That's what you say, and you put it up. Yeah. It's not a Transformer. That's this is from Marvel.
Yeah. I'd have a better chance saying it was a Transformer.
All right, well, let's just keep moving on. And we've got a cold cast metal sculpture collection from Bradford Exchange. I know we were going to get the clocks, and then we read the reviews that they have really bad QC, so this might have that too, so be warned. Not my favorite Optimus statue. It is like $80 or $90. The proportions are off on this.
I like certain aspects about it. I like Roller being in the back there. That's kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That is cool. And then it has like a seeker wing off to the side.
Yeah. So I think
the base is cool. That's the best part of this.
You said the waist?
The base.
Oh, the base. Yeah. The base is cool. There's certain aspects about it that I like. He looks young. It looks like he's almost like, even though it's not the Orion head, it almost looks like the Orion Pax like kind of face. He looks very young, but he doesn't look like he's really doing something. He looks like he's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, they're over there, like he's not ready to go to battle. It's just like, you guys go get him. He looks a little timid. It doesn't look like, even though he has a fist on one, it's just like, I'll be right behind you.
For me, it's like opposite of TF1, where he has a really long torso and short little legs.
Yeah, I can see that.
But there's also a Bumblebee and Megatron. I couldn't find pictures of those though, but you could find a video of 360 if you look at that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. And we have DNA Designs, Megatron, and Tidal Wave.
I like that they're combining sets. to a certain degree. The old me, who bought everything, would have loved to have these combined sets because it's like, you're kind of sharing the cost in essence. If you only have one of the figures, then it's just like, damn, what am I going to do with this other set? Or you're like negotiating, James, don't you want this other half? But yeah, I like that there's smaller sets that they combine into one, so it makes it look like it's worth both, especially since these two go together so well.
Yeah, they literally combine.
Right.
I think that's cool too. I really like what they did with Megatron's arms. I think that is so much better than what Hasbro did, maybe budget, whatever. I think this is really cool. Tidal Wave, yeah. I don't know what it really updated. I don't remember besides giving them a panel for the back. But yeah, very cool. Pick it up if you want it. Lastly, Magic Square Dinobots are all released, so go ahead and pick them up. These pictures are via 928 Laboratories. But if you're more like Bobby, just wait till the Masterpiece versions come out in 3 colors.
Or when they come out with their combiner kit, that's an add-on in a year. No, I think if you like them,
I think these are going to come out in MP size.
It's probable. I think
you pick them up.
I have so many Dinobots right now. They have to look different than what I have now. I think
you really like every Magic Square that's come out so far in MP size.
I mean, that's true, but
I don't think you'd be able to say no.
Damn it! You don't know me. You don't know my plight.
Enough to know that you would buy these if they looked halfway decent.
The yellow, they couldn't be that yellow.
The yellow would have to be changed.
The yellow would have to be changed.
That is so egregious. And seeing them all together like this really makes it look even worse. And Swoop would have to change his chest. But then again, they'd get you. They'd show off Grimlock, you'd buy Grimlock, and then you'd buy Slag, and then you'd be in for the whole set even if Swoop looked bad.
No, I just compare it to what these look like, and then if they look like this, I'd be like, nope, not going to do it.
Okay. All right, I believe that. Yeah, but they look good. They're a decent set of Dinobots. I would have went for the Newage if I wanted a Legends size set of Dinobots. Especially because Swoop's my favorite. I don't know what they're doing with that waist. With that rocket on his chest.
Yeah, I don't like that aspect of him. And yeah, that's what made it easy for me to pass on getting these as well. One, the Legend size, I already have the Newage, and I already have a couple of MP sets of normal Dinobots, or even some stylized ones now with King Toys. So I'm pretty good.
You're gonna have a few stylized ones after you get Craftsman Toys.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, all right.
We'll see.
Say no. And then, dang it, I only got 25 figures this month. Let me just put an order in for this guy.
It's not true. It's not like that. I may only have like one figure this month.
Oh, I only have 45 figures this month. Dang it, I need to go buy that Craftsman toy. My trigger finger is itching. Let us know if your trigger finger is itching with your hauls. If you want to go ahead and email those to botversuscon@gmail.com. I don't believe we said that in the other one. So it's botversuscon@gmail.com. Go ahead, and if you want to, you could go ahead and check out our merch at the QR code. It's on one of these sides. I don't know if I mirrored or not. With that, we will see the members tomorrow or today if you're watching it then, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, and remember, the members live is for Seeker and above, so we'll see you at 12 p.m. Pacific time. We're both here, or 3 p.m. Eastern, and we look forward to it. So as always, all debates are won. Get ready for tomorrow or later today, whichever time you're watching it. Saturday. See you later.